Hello and a warm welcome to Kashmir University Weekly Video Digest Quest. In today's program, Dean Research Professor Khurshid Andrabi talks about the research activities at KU. Professor G.M. Butt, Chairman Gyan, shares the new initiatives for innovators. And Academic Staff College organizes the Winter School Refresher Course. Now, the details of these events with your host, Toiba Pandit. Dear viewers, today we present you excerpts of an interview with Dean Research, Professor Khurshid Iqbal Andrabi. During the detailed interview, Professor Andrabi explained many things related to research. As you are aware, the post of Dean Research was established in university only a couple of years back. We asked the Dean why it took university so long to have an office of Dean Research.
The establishment of new offices is a reflection of mindset of the authorities. And you know, the current Vice Chancellor is a scientist of eminence, and he is a, very well-acclaimed researcher. So the first thing he thought was that we were not really into research all that much. And then to sort of remind us about the mandate of higher education institutions, he sort of established Office of Dean Research such that it would send a message that research was at par with academics in accordance with the mandate of higher education institutions.
Professor Andrabi presented details of many initiatives that university has taken for research scholars. The other initiative that Dean Research Office has taken is integrated MPhil and PhDs, beginning from this academic session.
To top the initiative, I think, was the establishment of the Office of the Dean Research. And the university authorities, in particular the Vice Chancellor, somehow motivated state government to give us a generous funding to be used as seed money for newly recruited faculty members so that they could start, getting small equipment, small, printers and computers to start some basic research activity so that they would be in a position to submit proposals without any hassle. And then that has somehow facilitated submission of a significant number of proposals by those young investigators. And that has been one of the important initiatives taken. Another initiative is that we have revised existing statutes such that many of the bottlenecks or many of the things that we thought were not appropriate with or did not go hand in hand with the quality of research, we have sort of removed those bottlenecks or modified those statutes such that it facilitates execution of research of quality. One of the important initiatives in those things, as I earlier said, has been to integrate MPhil and PhD programs so that the research scholar does not waste his time waiting for MPhil evaluation.
He said Vice Chancellor Professor Talat, being an eminent scientist himself, encouraged faculty members and scholars to go for projects, and Dean Research Office facilitates that work.
We have also been lucky to have those kind of regulations come handy for the establishment of Dean Research Office, and the growth of the project submission has dramatically increased. I don't know whether that is because we somehow took initiative here at the university, or was it sort of coupled with the directives of the University Grants Commission. I would easily take it as a positive sign, whatever was the reason for this development. But the fact of the matter is that the number of research proposals submitted by the university has dramatically increased over the last 2 years.
The Dean Research talked about quality of research work being done at KU and how the quality of research work is important for scholars and institutions.
The mandate of higher education institution is research as much as the academics is. And for a long period of time, let us say, we have not been really, focused on the dividends the research basically gives for, or let's say how the two things complement each other. And over the last several years, I think the university is now geared up to do, good quality research. And I think minds have motivated to sort of try out how people can do good research here at the university also.
Since the establishment of Dean Research Office University has come up with new calendar for enrolling scholars in various courses.
In the process of modifying statutes, we have taken care of this issue also. There will be a single advertisement for admission to PhD programs from this year onwards, this academic session. And all these problems will be sorted out. Plus, the problem of registration would now more or less be open throughout the year for people who come with fellowships.
Asked what scholars have to do for publishing their research papers in quality journals, Dean Research said that quality has no compromises, and in today's world, interdisciplinary research is the demand, and university cannot remain indifferent to it.
To be isolated doesn't pay you anymore in research. You have to have interdisciplinary research. There is no choice. You cannot accomplish everything on your own, and that is the talk of the town. And I think that is the mandate for this century. And we are all in for interdisciplinary research. That is why departments like biotechnology came into existence. They are departments of interdisciplinary research, and we propagated such that now the university is also contemplating to introduce school systems at some point, and which is the basically what interdisciplinary research is all about. It will integrate and facilitate all the departments in a particular faculty to be basically one school.
Professor Andrabi also said that scholars must try to get fellowships, as we have very few scholarships available at university, though it has increased in the recent past.
We normally encourage scholars to appear for national level examinations and earn their scholarships on their own. And whatever little scholars are left who are not in a position to qualify national level examination, the university provides a small number of scholarships. But I'm sure there was a move, and somehow state government has come to our rescue, and they have somehow increased the number of such fellowships.
Viewers, it is pleasant to note that with the help of University Gyan Cell, 2 students hailing from remote Kupwara district won Ignite 2013 award. Both the students were scouted and incubated by Gyan Cell, University of Kashmir. The innovators were awarded for their innovation, titled Printing Ink for Keeping Students Fresh While Reading. Former Indian President Dr. APJ Kalam conferred the award to the winners. The function was held in the campus of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Talking to Quest team, Chairman Gyan Cell, Professor G.M. Bhatt told us that around 28,000 innovators have sent their entries for the competition.
More than 20,000 innovations were received by NIF from all over India, from all the states and union territories of India. And we had also submitted many such innovations for the award, recommended for the award. And we are fortunate enough that 2 of our innovators, Mahira Akhtar and Marifat Wani, from Mariam Memorial Institute. They are from Kupwara district of J&K. Their innovation, which they call as printing ink for keeping students fresh while reading and writing. That innovation from J&K was in fact selected for the award, for Ignite Award.
He said that the printing ink needs ordinary pen and is used when students, writers, or anyone feels tired while writing.
This ink is to be used. The innovation is the ink itself, not the pen. So now you would have, I think, 2 types of pens in the market. One pen will be the normal pen, daytime pen, and another pen will be the night hour pen, you can call it, or late night pen. So if you happen to late night studying, having that habit of studying late night, you can use the late night pen, where the ink has been in fact invented by Marifat and Mahira.
Professor Bhatt informed us on the sidelights of the function. Dr. APJ Kalam suggested him to establish Children Creativity Club.
We intend to establish these student creativity clubs in at least in one school in a zone, so that the creativity among students in that zone will be in fact scouted and then brought to us so that we can take it further for help and support.
He said that they have given green signal to go ahead with TEP Outreach cum Cluster Innovation Center that would prove beneficial for the innovators.
We have been approved for an incubation center which will be supported by Department of Scientific and Industrial Research, DSIR, Ministry of Science and Technology, Government of India. They call the center as TOCIC, TEP Outreach cum Cluster Innovation Center. We have got the formal approval and we are in the process of signing the MOU with DSIR, so on and so forth. So this center is established in about 8 institutions including IITs and few universities in India. The objective of these centers is to implement the PRISM program of DSIR. PRISM program is in fact promotion of innovation in individuals, startups and MSMEs. So the objective is to help, to support, to provide financial support to innovators, individual innovators or MSMEs or clusters or startups. And there are, in fact, the support is available in different categories and different phases.
Professor Butt, while dwelling further information about TOCIC, said that innovators have to submit their proposal directly to him.
Through this program, in fact, I take the opportunity to invite the innovators who can be even individual innovators, students, faculty members, engineers, doctors, across the states of J&K and Himachal Pradesh, because we have been mandated to scout and recommend support under PRISM scheme from these 2 states, J&K state and Himachal Pradesh. So through this program, I invite applications, proposals from innovators and MSMEs for financial support under PRISM program. Under phase 1, category 1, an innovator can get support up to 2 lakh. Then there is second category under phase 1. Under this category, we can provide a support up to 20 lakh. And under phase 2, the PRISM support can be up to 50 lakh.
Asked what is the difference between Gyan Cell and TOCIC, Professor Butt said that innovators can get more monetary benefits and better facilities.
All those innovators who are either students up to 12th class in science or arts up to graduation, right? So, or they can be illiterate, they can be mechanics, they can be carpenters, anyone can come to us for support under Gyan Cell, but he should be a grassroots innovator. If he is not a grassroots, for example, he is a BSc graduate in science and engineering, or he is a faculty member, or he is an employee in some government institution, he is not entitled to support under Gyan Cell. Under TOCIC, all the innovators, whether you are employed, whether you are a doctor, whether you are an engineer, you are a faculty member or a student or a grassroots innovator, they all are eligible for financial support under TOCIC. So this way we have covered all the innovators, whether you are a grassroots innovator or you are a formal sector innovator, they can come to us and we are sure to help for the financial support.
Professor Butt asked innovators to come forward with their innovative ideas that will be taken further for prototyping and patenting.
The innovator can come to us directly to University of Kashmir, to TOCIC University of Kashmir. I am the coordinator of this program. So they can directly contact us. We can help them, in fact, complete the formalities, in fact, fill up the application forms. Then we, in fact, conduct a local screening committee also of the innovations of the projects here in, at TOCIC. And then after our screening is over, after our screening committee recommends the support, this is taken to New Delhi. I have right now, in fact, shortlisted 6 projects, innovative projects for support under PRISM scheme. I hope that I may get few projects, cleared from the National Screening Committee.
Academic Staff College organized 3-week winter school refresher course. The inaugural function was held in the ASC's seminar hall. Director, Academic Staff College, Professor Farooq Fayaz presented the inaugural remarks.
The university is adopting a credit-based system, giving goodbye to the old and the conventional one. Here in this new approach to new policy of higher education, the stream of multidisciplinary approach or interdisciplinary approach, it has gained exemplary momentum. Now, the conventional groupings of different subjects or streams Now it is being replaced by giving space to cross-current cultural, academic, and research potentialities and disciplines as well.
Course coordinator Professor Mohammad Shafi told the participants that upgrading and refreshing knowledge is the hallmark of teaching learning.
Upgrading and refreshing knowledge is the hallmark of teaching learning processes. Human resource training and development assumes paramount importance for almost all professions. Teachers have to mandatorily keep themselves abreast with the latest knowledge and development in their specialization areas. In this context, the University Grants Commission has been fulfilling its role of refreshing and updating the knowledge levels of the college and university teachers through its network of 66 academic staff colleges spread across the country. These participants belong to different knowledge areas like education, agronomy, sericulture, sociology, physics and chemistry, computer science, management, languages, etc.
Interacting with participants in one of the sessions, Vice-Chancellor Professor Talat Ahmed, while replying to their queries, told them that choice-based credit system is not going to be implemented at undergraduate level.
As far as choice-based credit system, we are not going to introduce straight away into the undergraduates. It is only for the postgraduate departments in the university, and I am very sure, maybe not first year, but in 2-3 years' time, it will be, because it has been very successful in other parts of the country and world. Why can't we have it in Kashmir?
Replying to queries of other participants, Professor Talat informed them that he wants to provide best of research facilities for scholars and teachers.
You must have seen earlier where we had some 10-15 these funded projects. Now we have more than 100 funded projects. So this will be the thing that I have been looking after, okay, to make sure that you have the best teaching facility, best research facility, and then ultimately our students get benefited. Okay, that is one thing. And at the same time, if our teachers in the colleges, in the satellite campuses and all, if they have interest to do some research, we should open door for them. And that I have also done. Where it was required 15 years of experience to get registered for PhD here, now we have reduced to 3 years. Okay, so lots of things are happening, lots of new things are happening. But obviously it takes time. In a short span of 3 years, any vice chancellor cannot make things upside down. At the same time, we have to see that the system should also run and improve with time.
Many eminent resource persons were invited to deliver lectures. Chief Information Commissioner Mr. G.R. Sufi was one of the resource persons. Interacting with the faculty members of various colleges and universities, Mr. Sufi told them about the role of right to information in the society.
The preamble states that this is an act to establish a regime of right to information for the citizens of India. It is the Indian Right to Information Act's language. Our language is slightly different. It is written that it is for establishing a regime of right to information for the residents of the state. What for? For bringing transparency and accountability in the working of every public authority.
Mr. Sophie impressed upon participants to make better use of RTI for the betterment of general masses and the society in particular.
It is not to be used as a fashion, as a hobby, because the purpose is laid down for bringing transparency and accountability in the working of every public authority. And how Commission has to ensure that it is done so, because the preamble states, preamble links the Commission, establishment of the Commission, which the right which it gives to you. That means Commission is duty bound to see that the right is used for the purpose for which the act has been made.
On the valedictory function, Dean Academic Affairs, Professor A.M. Shah, was the chief guest. While facilitating participants and congratulating ASC for conducting such programs, Professor Shah told them that education demands certain responsibilities and all-round development.
The challenges the higher education right now is facing as a teacher, or all of us are facing as a teacher, the discussion in an orientation program should focus on that. This is a two-way traffic. It is not basically I should come here and I am going to tell you what exactly is to be done and what exactly is not to be done, but there is something, a learning for us also. What is the first requirement which I believe as a teacher? The first requirement as a teacher is, means thereby, we should basically love this profession. We should be grateful to God that we are in this profession. It is not only this thing that, and now, inshallah, earlier there were some problems, teachers are not paid highly. Now teachers are getting a very, very good salary. So the point is that the first thing is that we love this profession. And being honest enough, sometimes I believe, because my father was also a teacher, that I'm a born teacher. I don't know whether I teach right, because that may be known to management students.
With this, we come to end of today's program. Log on to our website EMMRCKashmir.com, where you can watch the latest episodes. If you have any suggestions or advice, send them to us at our email address quest@EMMRCKashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. The aim of idealism is sacrifice for no motive at all.